next station is Akihabara. JY3.
So, if you can't tell, not in my bedroom, not in my apartment, not in front of my beautiful figures, welcome to Akihabara. Akihabara's here today. We're gonna go shopping a little bit, look at some stuff, just have a good time. I hope you all enjoy what I'm about to do. Gonna get some B-roll. We're just gonna walk through, mosey through, maybe buy some figures. Who knows? Scandalous. But I hope it's gonna be a great time. I'm gonna do a little bit of like talking throughout, but it's really loud and I don't even know if my mic's gonna pick up like my voice well. So let's just keep that in mind. This video may just be a bunch of B-roll with me just right under the top. But if you like more content like this, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Please, please, please. It would mean like the most to me. It'd be awesome. If you like this video, share it and let's go shopping. So I think the first place we're gonna hit up is going to be the radio tower. It's pretty famous. A lot of people go here. It's actually a really great spot to find figures. So that's where we're gonna start. And we're gonna go all the way up the building. It's raining obviously, so like it's kind of a pain, but what are you gonna do? Oh no, they're wet. Oh man. That sucks. Good thing they're in plastic, right? Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna take a look around and we're gonna see what we can find. Pretty. They have always so much. It's always so much. It's so impressive, honest to God. Full display of Chainsaw Man. Fantastic. I love it. So let's see if we can't just mosey around and find some cool shit. What do we say? Gundams. Ooh. No Game No Life. There's just so much. So much. So many people too. It's a Tuesday and raining, so I thought maybe we'd get out of it. Oh my, look at these. I also recommend when you're ooh, look at this albedo. It's a beautiful sculpt on her belly right there. Fire. Some of these look really nice too. I think the problem with this is there's so much that it's actually overwhelming sometimes to find like the cool things. Also, I recommend making sure you check out like the top and the bottom of everything, because like you definitely will just walk past stuff because it's low to the ground. You got to get down, see what you see. Some banging albedo back there. Oh, it's expensive. the detail on some of this stuff though. Crazy. I love it. Some really cool Gojo figures. Luffy. I mean, we all know I'm a sucker for a good Fate figure. Holy shit. I love the base. I love her face. The waves in the back. The sculpt of the bust and the dress. Just a point of interest while we're walking around here. I mean, you can literally spend hours walking around just in this, you know, this section of the store. And it's like, this is a 6-7 story building, right? So it's like, take your time, but also understand we got to keep moving or we're never going to get through this video and we're never going to find what we're looking for. And I recommend that if you come to Akihabara, multiple day trip, because you can easily spend hours just walking up and down the building. Let's get to the next floor. So, K-Books, this is the place to come if you want non-figure merch. You know, buttons, pins, towels, tapestries, you name it, it's here. And they have just like an abundance of series. So, you know, some figures, but not a lot. And most of it's, like I said, fans and buttons and keychains, all sorts of other things. So, for sure, take your time in here if that's your cup of tea. I've gotten a lot of really cool merch from here. And like I said, as you just keep going around, there's a lot of VTuber stuff too here. Now we'll take it into the aisle. Lots of VTuber stuff, and obviously it's all just tons of different stuff. Really cool. Highly recommend if you're looking for, you know, things that aren't figure based. But yeah, wall tapestries, stuff like that. Good stuff, good stuff. Now, you can't come to the radio tower without going to AmiAmi. Here we are. So AmiAmi's got a huge display wall of different figures. We'll take a walk down it. Kind of just want to take a B-roll here. Ooh, they got the nice Elizabeth figure there. Nice saber. Real nice saber. They have all sorts of cool stuff. Oh, that's really cool. Nice saber again. Ooh, some beautiful figures there. Ooh, they all look so pretty. Hey, look, they got the Merlin I talked about. Yeah, she looks way better in person. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna get this in August. That looks way better in person. And Power right next to her. Fuck yeah, that looks awesome, dude. That's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, Merlin looks way better in person. 10 out of 10. If you haven't checked out that video, please do. It's a good wish list video. So we got, oh, that's a cool. My hero figures are cool too. God, they have so much cool shit. I should get this one for a Halloween special. And Traveling Witch too. That's adorable. That's so big. That base is huge. Should take up the whole shelf. Hell yeah. Alpine did a great job on her. So the other cool thing about AmiAmi is it also has like a lot of buttons and badges too. So if you're not necessarily just looking at figures here, you know, you can find a lot of really cool other accessories here, you know, pins, jackets, keychains, all sorts of good stuff, plushies. They got it all here as well. It's a beautiful time. One of my favorite stores to come to. yeah, man, that Merlin is banging. Definitely gonna have to get her again. And it's also like really hard to film with a ton of different people walking around and like trying not to be rude. I'm sorry if some of this footage is like janky, but you know, it's a great time. We're really giving it a go. Oh, that was also on my wish list. So literally my last wish list Wednesday video featured this. Yeah, she looks way less plasticky here, like way less photoshopped. It doesn't have her alter face with the eye patch, but like, my gosh, yeah, she looks so much better here. They did a fantastic job with this. Yeah, I think this is definitely one with the Union that I will be getting. Dang, man, so much cool stuff. And this Data Live, that's a huge background too. Huge base, great detail all the way around. Man, I love figures. Anyone else? Anyone else having a good time? So I just came up to the next floor. AmiAmi, great place to go across the board. We're gonna go to their other store as well. I'm super excited for that. But yeah, you know, great place to go. I think everyone needs to come to AmiAmi when they're here. They have good collection, good prices. I think they're comparable to what's at the store. So, you know, if you have room in your luggage, you don't have to pay shipping cost. You know, it's just the cost of a plane ticket. Maybe that's worth it. But it's a good time. We're gonna keep traveling through, go to a couple of different stores, and keep moving around. Because again, we got to get through quite a bit, and we're looking for a couple specific things. We'll see if we find it. So as you move up the floors of the radio tower, you get different things, and so you start to move away from like the anime figure stuff, but you kind of get the Gundam stuff. You get more doll stuff. You get trading cards. Stuff that I'm not really into, but definitely if you're here, check it out, because why not? But also, yeah, as you go up in the floors, you get less and less of that stuff. So just keep that in mind as you're like prioritizing your day, going through it. Understand like, hey, we got other stuff to do. Yeah, so Gundam store, model store. If you're into that sort of thing, there's plenty of that at the radio tower as well. Don't be discouraged. Yeah, man, rain makes this way less fun. Oh, shit. But, you know, it's still a good time. We're here. We're gonna get it done, fam. So, pit stop in the Akihabara zone. Again, check out my other videos. Subscribe, don't forget to do that. But yeah, we're just gonna take another look. More figures here, lots of cool shit, plushies, used, new. So we'll get some B-roll, just walk around. We'll take up all these floors too. There's some used stores up top that I've gotten some really cool stuff from. So, you know, always worth a time to look. So let's see what we find. You just want figures that are relatively cheap, but just like in a plastic bag, you know, minimal assembly. Here you go. I've found some really cool stuff actually. Like, oh look, there's a Shinobu. But yeah, you know, One Piece, lots of One Piece, Data Live, ReZero, JoJo's, you know, Sailor Moon. There for a while, you could find no Dragon Ball. It was like literally impossible right after the author died, and now it's a lot of it's coming back. It just was bought up because I think people freaked out. But yeah, it's like there's a surplus of it now. Always is, always will be, right? Oh, that's awesome. That is a banging. Oh my gosh. I have a friend who's gonna cry when I send him that. What I like about here too is they have like secondhand stuff, but they also have other stuff that's harder to find, like prints, and stuff like that otherwise, you know, you wouldn't really see. Like this Sword Online, you know, it's numbered, so I'm assuming that you know, it's reasonable, you know, reasonably exclusive, right, if it's numbered. But yeah, you can find like prints and all sorts of other stuff here, which is really, really nice. I hope this audio is coming out well. I might just have to like dub over it, which would just be a pain, but yeah, you know, there's so much. All right, let's look at some more figures. So many pretty figures. So many pretty figures. Wow. Just the detail on some of this. It's like, I don't know who they are. Some of them I do, obviously, but other ones I'm like, I don't know who you are. Most of these are pre-owned, new, and Androids. So as I said, the Akihabara zone has a lot of really good secondhand figures. So we're going to be taking a look again at some of those and checking out what they have in stock. I feel like, much like the first store, you know, the displays kind of set up the same way. People setting their own prices, stuff like that. So do check, make sure like you're not getting ripped off. Sometimes you find stuff, you're like, what an absurd price for a figure. There's no need. Also, I like this store. It's a little bit less crowded than AmiAmi, and you can still find really cool stuff. So, you know, I'm pretty content to walk around here and get some cool shots, some cool B-roll. It's a really cool Gintoki. I don't have any Gintokis, but I really like Gintama. I just find that sometimes they do him derpy. It's a cool Merlin in there. Cool, nice Gilgamesh. Some of these prices, absurd. Some of them are really nice figures. A nice Medea. Now these are adorable. This is absolutely cute. They're inside little balls. Oh, that's adorable. When you tell yourself you don't need another holo figure, you don't need her. You don't need her. Did a video on her too. Yeah, it's about reasonably priced. Full price, but again, not there for the figure. Ooh, she's very pretty. Very pretty. Cool stuff. I love coming here. You'll never know what you see. It's always changing and rotating, obviously, with what people bring in and what people buy. So it switches up all the time, which is lovely. So one thing to note when you're walking around is, like, if you go to a bunch of stores, check the prices. Like, we just saw this one and it was cheaper over there than it was on that board. So it's like, it's worth your time to walk around, check different stores, check different floors, and then maybe like write down what like the best one is. That's my my Akihabara shopping tip for the day if you're not just enjoying the ride. Oh, all the pretty Fate figures. Oh, they got my girl. I really want that figure. It's banging. Banging. This Elena, the base. Ooh, that's a cool base. I really like it. Not one I would buy, but you know, it's a really nice figure. Really good detail. The Chinese Union in the back. Lots of ReZero. Nice, nice. There's a whole case of Code Geass stuff. Lovely. lovely all the way across. Love it. Not every day Code Geass pops up. It's one of the rarer ones. Teasing Master Tatagi song. That's another one you don't see often. Some really pretty figures. There's also just a lot of like electronics and other really cool things in the area. So, you know, don't be afraid to walk into buildings and just like take a look at what's there, because everyone's like super nice, super friendly, and like it's super fun. So, you know, if you plan to go to like a cafe though, I would highly recommend trying to get a reservation, because you will be just like waiting forever. But we've come to our next destination. We're looking at some more figures. This is a lot of like pop-up parade stuff and like game figures. So I'm looking for a couple specifically prize figures that I want from shows that have come out recently. So we're gonna take a gander, see if it's anything here. And they also have some larger stuff, so maybe we can find something good. Well, shoppers, we did not find what we were looking for in there. So we're gonna head on over and head up to the hobby store? I forget what it's actually called. But it has a lot of cool figures and stuff as well. Multiple different floors, so hopefully we find some really cool shit there. Continue shopping. Oh, we're about to pass a Carl Jr., you know, the traditional Japanese food. Sometimes I love it. But yeah, I mean, you can find a lot of what you're looking for here, whether that be, you know, figures, pins, buttons, stuff for VTubers, stuff for, you know, idols, whatever you imagine. You can probably find it here if you're looking in the good store. So hopefully I'm giving you all some ideas, because that's a fun time. I've been walking around for about 3 hours now. Obviously not filming the whole time, but you know, it's a great time. So it's just an Animate. It's a great store. I would highly recommend you going if you're into figures and stuff. Unfortunately, I asked and they do not allow filming, so that was, you know, it's okay. It is what it is. You can't really, you know, I can't force my, you know, it's like, be respectful, do the job correctly. So anyways, it's a good store. It's got a different vibe. It's not like as packed. It's very clean and laid out all the way through the different floors. So I would highly recommend coming to Animate if you are interested. They have a lot of really cool stuff. If you're different stuff, different vibes, clear files, stuff like that for different mobile games, whatnot. So, you know, you can find some cool stuff in there, as well as some more maybe unique stuff. And we got crane games. We will not be playing any because I am trash at it. And let's be completely honest, I'm not willing to spend money to lose. So we are going into the hobby shop though. We're headed specifically for 3, 4, and 5. Although you got buyback video games, you know, PS games, hentai if you want that. I don't. That's okay. No big deal. But yeah, we're headed in to hit up that 2nd and 3rd floor here in a second. First though, I want to check out this other used figure store here. It's right next door. You can't miss it if you have half a brain. They also sell like shirts and stuff. So we're gonna be headed in there. Gotta put my umbrella away. This store's got a lot of really cool stuff, and the prices are really, really nice. So that's where I'm gonna check out first. God, she looks amazing. Look at this. The oboe, the swords, the bass. Now again, I feel like this is a high price for not having a box, and on top of that, I think you can get her cheaper, like not used, like new. But man, her details are immaculate, and I'm in love. Really, really nice. Really, really nice. So now we're coming up to a floor which is all things cute anime girl. Raid Bat Camp, 4th season, fantastic. Love this show. Ren is the best girl. Pins, buckets, outdoor sports. You got your bochi. It's all sorts of cool stuff. Oh, they got free Ren books. I love Free Run Beyond Journey's End. Great anime if you haven't seen it. Highly recommend. I want to talk about a figure before I want to get before Halloween. This Rem. She's beautiful. Look at the face with the pumpkin, the tail, the hat. Absolutely gorgeous. So I love coming to the store because they have a whole bunch of like pre-release and pre-order type stuff that's out. Some beautiful stuff. Some not safe for work stuff. But that Jean d'Arc is awesome. Here we go. I need a rotating turntable for my Detolf. Cause like, that's awesome. That's where it's at right there. Needing a rotating turntable to hold my figures. Hell yeah. Also, this Ren, I've thought about buying her too. She's really pretty. Really pretty. Love the fruit in the basket, love the flowers, love the drapes, love the dress, all of it. Now I'm gonna be real honest, I have no idea where these are from, but my God, look, the details are awesome. That is immaculate. Let's zoom in actually. Look at that. So the one thing I do have to say about this store is that they don't have a huge inventory, so like once it goes, and you're kind of just SOL. So that's the truth. But you know, you get to see a lot of cool stuff and a lot of really cute figures. So highly recommend stopping by this beautiful building. And in general, it's a great time all the way up and down the stairs. Be prepared to walk because there are no escalators in this one. So you take the elevator or you walk. Now, I don't know who Crazy Raccoon is, what it is. Maybe it's a band, don't know. But I need this man in my life right now. Jesus. This one too. That's right up my alley, dude. The face tattoo is giving me Hisoka vibes though. So some parting words before I wrap up this video. Two things. One, don't expect things to have boxes. It's mostly pre-owned. So if it's not in a box, it probably doesn't have one. And if it is, it's probably stated like with a box on like a tag. But for the most part, don't expect a box for anything that's not in one. Come when it's not raining. It's a lot nicer here in the electric city of Akihabara when it's not raining. But I will say if it's raining and you're just here, you know, an umbrella's good enough, but, you know, walking around in wet shoes and stuff, not my favorite. But otherwise, you know, today wasn't too crowded. It was a Tuesday, so that was cool. It just is what it is. It's not too crowded during the week. But on the weekends, it's like super busy, so recommend coming during the day, during the week. And other than that though, you know, this place is pretty dope, so check it out if you're ever in Japan. Alright gamers, everyone who watches this, thanks for watching so much. I'm about to head home. It is a wet, rainy day here in Akihabara and all of Tokyo for that matter. So I've been here all day. I got here about 10 o'clock. That's when things open. Tried to beat most of the crowds. I think we did a pretty good job. I reviewed some of our footage and it's a little shaky, but what are you gonna do, man? We're walking around businesses with people trying to avoid, you know, being JAMA in the way. So regardless, I hope you really enjoyed this. I'm hoping to do more of this. If you like this video, please subscribe. It would mean a lot and the channel would really grow. Plus, I've got a bag full of goodies. So if you want to know what I got, you have to subscribe. But other than that, this is me tuning out and ending this video and saying you're cool.